Hi, for this video I will show you the step-by-step on how to renew your residence permit in Aima portal. Remember, each person has different requirements based on their type of visa and permit, but I will show you what are best documents that required by Aima that can get your application approved. Just a reminder, this is based on my experience and my research and not as face value. If you have technical issue, it's best to ask Aima representatives or professional lawyers. First, Aima is now responsible for issuing and renewing residence permits in Portugal. So, from August 1, 2025, the IRN will no longer be responsible for appointments related to residence permit renewals. The renewal process has been updated with new digital systems, but understanding the specific requirements and deadlines is essential for a smooth experience. In this case, how the residence permit renewal in Portugal work is depend on your permit's expiry date. If your residence permit expired before or on June 30, 2025, the mission structure of Aima will contact you directly. There is no need to apply on your own. All you need to do is wait for an email from Aima. Log in to services.aima.gov.pt. Confirm your login. Pay the renewal fee using the document of payment. Wait for an appointment email, if needed. Remember, Portuguese residence documents initially valid until June 30, 2025 are now extended and will remain valid until October 15, 2025. So make sure you contact Aima or make your request if you haven't received any notification from Aima. If Aima does not respond, your lawyer may file a court request for urgent renewal. Each case is individually reviewed, requiring proof of urgency. As for permits expiring after June 30, 2025, you must apply online via the new Aima renewal portal. You need to request for renewal and not wait or email from Aima. Unlike before where you contact Aima for appointment, now, you need to wait for your date of expiration. The Aima renewal portal will automatically generate for you to apply for renewal by month, chronologically. If your card expires on January 2026, you have to wait until the renewal portal open for January 2026. So don't panic, the portal will refresh every 20th of the month or third week of the month, so, by December 20, 2025 you can check the renewal portal if January 2026 expiration is open. Same with if your card expires on February 2026, you have to wait for the renewal portal on January 20, 2026 or on that third week for your month to open for renewal. Now that it's clear, we can continue when the portal is open for your renewal and what to do and what document to submit. When your expiry month open for renewal, you just click on the access here. Read the information carefully. So for this portal, only titles that have expired or will expire between July and December 2025. If the date is later, please wait for the portal to open for subsequent months so that you can submit the respective request. Then hit enter. You will then input your email address. Make sure this email address is the same email you use on your NIF Finance portal as Aima. Link this to your Aima account. Then input your residence permit card number. This is found on the top right corner of your card. As for the password, if you already have previous Aima account, use that. And for those like me who used to have SEF account, most likely don't have Aima account. Don't use your SEF password as this won't work. Just click on recover password, not create new account, as Aima already done this for you. Once you're on the recovery portal, just use the same email and residence number and click recover access. Go to your email and follow the instruction where you will have to type your own password. Log in again once you have your own password and hit authenticate. Make sure check the box save user so you won't lose or in case you forgot your password. So once you successfully log in, you be in your account information, and below click new application or scroll down if you're using your mobile phone. Then there will be a pop-up box where you will choose your order, click on the categoria and choose Renovação de Autorização de Residência, then click Shria. As you see on the submitted portal, it say request submitted and you have to wait while Aima review your application. Now some of you may have different looking account like this, where Aima send email for you to access your account because it's different application, but overall it's mostly the same. so make sure you have your NIF, NIS, SNS number and register or declare your activity. On my application, it only took a day for Aima to review my order as I have all the necessary initial requirements. Now it's time to submit our documents. So on the Documents page, click on the documents to see and upload the documents Aima asked. For me, Aima only asked 4 from me. 1. Passport. 2. Means of subsistence or financial means. 3. Declaration of activity, and 4. 6 months of most recent salary receipts. So make sure, whichever visa type or application you're renewing for, you must provide proof that you're able to financially support yourself. This documents should include work contract and bank statements worth at least 3 months, which I provided. And as you can see, they also asked for my activity, if register or declare at the finance. So make sure you declare whether you're self-employed or freelancing, because the Aima authority will check this. You can check my previous video on how to register your activity at the finance office. Lastly, the specifically asked for 6 months worth of salary receipts and the needed to be linked to your company or the work contract that you submitted, showing how much you're receiving and etc. For my end, I submitted 8 months worth of salary receipts and Recibo Verdes that show it's linked and that I'm declaring my income to the finance authority. It's very important to have a strong documents to submit so that it will be quicker for them and for you to get your residence card. Make sure to have to do your quarterly IVA, IRS, NIS contributions, because Aima authorities will check this. Reminder, the documents you will upload are no larger than 2 MB. After you're uploaded all the necessary documents, click Confirm. Now, I know some of you, Aima might ask far more documents like this, because of different circumstances and application. I will make a follow-up video on these documents that you need to get, like non-debt for IRS and liquidation proving you paid what you owe to the tax authority, NIS proof of contributions and etc. So stay tuned and subscribe.
Once you submitted the document asked, you're now in assessment stage, and as you can see it show the progress of your application and now it's awaiting for evaluation. It's also said that, while the progress and not under review, you can still modify the documents you uploaded. So you need to double check, and if you need to add more documents, it is the time, because once it's under review you're unable to change anymore. As for the proof of payment, this is not the payment that you will pay for the renewal application, but this is your proof of receipt or document that you applied for renewal and waiting for decision. You need this if you're traveling outside Portugal and your card is already expired. I will still recommend that you don't travel outside Portugal if your residence card is expired, as some country doesn't understand the Portuguese immigration situation. I remember some airport during check-in will ask for your residence card, and if they're not familiar with Aima procedures, you might get delayed or worse, denied to continuation on your flight. You will receive the payment receipt on your email as well as on your Aima portal once it turns purple within 48 hours. So for a meantime, wait or your application to be evaluated, as it will change the status to like this. Now that your application is under evaluation, you will have to wait for the status to turn to under review. This usually only takes 1 to 2 days if there's no problem with the documents you submitted. Aima will ask further if they're missing documents, so make sure to prepare your documents in advance and to declare and pay all necessary payment to IRS and NIS contributions. As you can see below, the payment receipt is now available. You can download and print if you need as proof that your status is under renewal processing, and the confirmation document work the same as your residence permit for a period of 60 days. When your application status is under review, this will take much longer as more technical and internal review are being made. For my part, it took 5 working days in total from submitting order to under review. Under this status, if you have issue on your tax or IRS and NIS, it will take longer, and they will probably send email and change status to further reviewing your tax situation. So make sure to do your tax and NIS. If there's any discrepancy, your application will likely be rejected at this stage. If there's no problem and issue on your application, you will go to the next stage, which is completed. This doesn't mean that your renewal is approved, but you will still need to wait for the payment. So be patient, as Aima might have lots applications to process. Once the payment status appear, make sure to make the payment as early as possible, as there is 10 days deadline and you want to make processing time faster and less stress. As for this stage, your renewal application is already permitted, but you still have to wait for the status to be approved, and once approved, your card will be delivered at your address by CTT. I hope this video helped clear people's mind who is expecting for renewal and know what the processing look like. If you like this kind of video, help support me by subscribing, thanks. Until next video, bye.